up here. Good girl. Lay down, get cozy. It's a good kitty. Hey, shush. Hey, shush. Little weirdo. We did a thing today. I finally managed to finish the Bernie Sanders book, Our Revolution, today. More freaking ever to do. Yeah, those kind of books where it's a lot of statistics and things go a little bit slower, but definitely enjoyed it. And yeah, a lot of great points made into it. I mean, like, literally everything. I can't think of any, like, platform opinion that went over in the book that just not only seems like a good plan, but, like, it makes sense. And, like, it's well thought out and well articulated, and it's just like, if only. So yeah, anyway, moving along. While I was reading through Our Revolution, I have been listening to the audiobook on Audible for Half-Blood Prince, of course. And in the time it took me to get through the last, like, two, like, let's see, I'm trying to think of where I left off in Our Revolution before the readathon. Let's see, how far did we actually get? And open up my handy notebook here. So when I got back to Our Revolution after the readathon, I was on page 192 of 447. And the amount of time it's taken me to physically read the book, I have also managed to read through, or listen through, to almost, like, right about half of Half-Blood Prince. I have literally gotten to page 352 out of 652 pages. So I just passed the halfway point for a bit today. But now I'm excited because I'm really excited to actually be physically reading through the rest of this book, because there's just something about physically reading the Harry Potter books every time. It just, you find so much more in it. And also, since I'm so deeply deprived of proper Harry, Ginny getting together and everything in the movie, I desperately need to reread it, them getting together in the book. So that's the thing. Anyway, so yeah, I've gotten as far as I think they just came back from the Christmas break. Yeah, like literally just came back from Christmas break, because it's in the middle of Harry and Hermione talking about what Harry heard Snape and Draco fighting over outside of the Slug Club Christmas party, since they didn't get a chance to actually talk with her before everyone split up for the break. So yeah, I'm excited. And then I've gone ahead and prepped my next book as well, which will be A Little Something Different by Sandy Hall, which is the first of my 3 leftovers from the Newts readathon that I didn't get quite to. The main thing I'm trying to figure out though is, do I still listen to the audiobook for Half-Blood Prince when I'm driving to work and everything? Or do I go ahead and start the next available audiobook and listen to that in the interim? I don't know yet. I'm leaning towards starting the next audiobook because I really want to focus on reading through it physically the rest of the way, but on the other hand I also like the narration, and I'm stuck in a hard place right now. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just get the next audiobook ready and just do that, but we'll see. Other things, I have officially been making use of my handy little sleeping headphones, and I love them. Thankfully, I had a little bit of trouble the first day because when I had put a brief 15-minute alarm for myself to take a nap the first day, because I was sleepy from reading, I didn't know if the alarm was gonna work the next morning because it just vibrated on my phone instead of actually doing a proper alarm, and it's just vibrating on the phone, it just pauses what's in the headphones. So yeah, that wasn't gonna really work. So then I tested it over the weekend and put on an alarm when it wasn't ordinarily necessary, and apparently if basically I have it set it up where the alarm wouldn't interrupt when I'm actively listening, but since I put a sleep timer on my audiobook and it goes ahead and stops things way before my alarm, the alarm comes on just fine. I don't remember if it plays through here or the phone. I think it just still plays through the phone, but the main thing is that the alarm does in fact work, as long as it's not interrupting my using the headphones. So that is good. Also, I found out that that's even though the fact that the headphones will still be on technically when I wake up the next morning. And I don't know what it is, but it does seem to preserve power. I don't know if it just goes into a sleep mode per se, because I had it where the first night I used them, I wore them all night, and I thought it was turned off the next morning when I set off my alarm, but I tested and it said, I went to use it again because I usually use my phone or something while Ed is still sleeping for a couple hours because I usually wake up first, and it said powering off instead of powering on. So I was like, weird. So it's been on still the whole night? Did I kill it then? But it said it was still at 90% power, so I guess it just sleeps-ish when it's out of use. But I do actually physically turn it off when I get up for the day, so that it's not in that interim mode when I'm not using them in the day. But it is nice to be able to listen to music or audiobooks when I go to sleep, because it helps me fall asleep so much faster. I swear it takes 30 minutes to an hour ordinarily for me to fall asleep, but this can bring it down to 15, 20 minutes to fall asleep, roughly. So it's definitely nice. And then in the mornings, of course, I'll usually wake up and Dad will still be, like, weekends, of course, I'll wake up and may still be asleep, so I'll use my phone for a bit, and then I'll get sleepy again and go back to sleep from there after like an hour or so. So it's nice to be able to use these and actually like not worry about bothering people instead of having to put everything on quiet. So yeah, definitely well worth getting these, and will be nice to continuing to enjoy going into the Disney trip as well. So yeah, that's about what we've got here. And then, can I just say, Disney is only about a week and 2 days away now, and it's exciting. But work sucks because I am trying so hard to survive being on this phone, but these scores are killing me. Do not do that, kitty. Do not. It is not your toy. So anyway, like, my calls per day were actually really good in August. They were great until literally like the last couple of days, and then they just freaking plummeted. And now I am stuck in that low, and I am struggling to get out, and it's bad. And I'm just hoping that working with my supervisor, hopefully we can get through this, because as she's saying, I don't want it to look like I sat there and was like, sucks for you guys, I'm part of internet, so I'm just not going to try anymore. But I am. It's just not working. And it's obnoxious. So on the one hand, I'm like counting down the days, but on the other hand, I'm just like, can we please get these scores in a decent place so I'm not leaving on this sour, depressing note, because it's bad. Thankfully, I did keep it high enough to meet the special improvement plan requirements for August, but it's gonna take a bit to meet them for September, and I really don't need that to affect anything for internet. So my fingers crossed so determinedly. We'll see. I think that's about all of the updates right now, though, that's kind of going on. I really need to wrap this up because I need to start reading, because I'm anxious to get through this book. Anyway, I'll just leave this here for now and chat another time. Don't know when, but hopefully soon.